MUL.APIN, the ancient Babylonian astronomical guide. Before the Greeks charted the skies, before Galileo turned his telescope to the heavens, the Babylonians had already mapped the stars. Their guidebook? A mysterious and powerful text known as MUL.APIN. Welcome to this deep dive into one of the world's earliest astronomical compendiums, a window into how ancient Mesopotamians understood the cosmos. Let's travel back to around 1000 BCE, into the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, specifically Babylon and Assyria. This was a world where religion, science, and observation were deeply interconnected. The skies weren't just a curiosity, they were a divine script. The Babylonians were master observers. They noticed patterns in the stars, the moon, and the sun. These observations became vital for agriculture, festivals, omens, and even the fate of kings. MUL.APIN, literally translated as the plow star, is the name of the first star mentioned in the text, and it also became the name of the entire compendium. It's not just one tablet, but a pair of large cuneiform tablets. These tablets were copied and recopied for centuries and represent the culmination of centuries of astronomical knowledge. Think of MUL.APIN as an ancient astronomical manual. It catalogs stars, tracks planetary movement, predicts eclipses, and even includes mathematical tables. The first tablet begins with star lists, 71 fixed stars and constellations grouped into paths of the sky. The Babylonians divided the heavens into three regions: the path of Enlil, north, Anu, middle, and Ea, south. Among the constellations, some will sound familiar: the lion, Leo, the scorpion, Scorpio, and the twins, Gemini. Others, like the jaw of the bull or the true shepherd of Anu, reflect Babylonian myth and symbolism. This celestial mapping would later influence Greek constellations, forming a bridge between East and West. MUL.APIN wasn't just about stars, it connected astronomy to everyday life. The rising and setting of certain stars marked the changing seasons. The heliacal rising of stars, when a star first becomes visible before dawn, signaled planting or harvesting times. The text offered a celestial calendar tailored to Mesopotamian agriculture. This was early astrochronology, using the sky as a timekeeping device. The Babylonians closely tracked the moon's movements. MUL.APIN includes data on lunar months, the length of daylight throughout the year, and how to predict solstices. It mentions the lunar 6 intervals between moon and planets, important for omens and calendars. The knowledge was so precise they could estimate when eclipses might occur. While fixed stars brought seasonal knowledge, wandering stars, the planets, were seen as divine messengers. MUL.APIN mentions Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. The motion of these planets was tracked meticulously. But this wasn't just science, it was astrology too. The Babylonians believed that changes in planetary positions could influence the fate of cities and kings. Astronomers were also priests, interpreting signs from the gods. The MUL.APIN tablets were likely used by scribes and astronomer priests, particularly in temples. They helped train new scribes and formed the foundation for later Babylonian astronomical works, like the Enuma Anu, Enlil, and mathematical astronomical tablets of the Neo-Babylonian and Seleucid periods. This was not a casual book. It was a central part of Mesopotamian scholarly tradition. The MUL.APIN's influence extended far beyond Babylon. Its star lists were absorbed into Greek astronomy. Later, Ptolemy's Almagest and the zodiac system owe a debt to the Babylonian tradition. The methodical, empirical observation of the stars, day lengths, and lunar cycles in MUL.APIN marks a critical shift, from mythic storytelling to systematic science. The MUL.APIN compendium reminds us that even 3,000 years ago, humans were gazing at the sky not just in wonder, but with method and purpose. Their work laid the groundwork for modern astronomy, navigation, and timekeeping. Next time you look at the stars, remember, the ancient Babylonians might have seen the same ones, and they wrote them down for us.